exceeding, extraordinary, exceptional, particular, phenomenal, rare, singular, uncommon, uncustomary, unique, and unusual. This is the man that we have here that we are celebrating today. Not a man like any other man. I thank God that you are who you are. Is that all right? In our friendship, we talked about certain things on the bus going, I don't know where we was going, Salem, Alabama. I ain't gonna say all what we talked about. But what we understand, we were able to come together with like minds and kindred spirits. And I thank you for you being you. It's been about 4 years now that we've known together. We've fought and marched in Washington, D.C. on K Street. We went to Selma, Alabama, where they played on me. I didn't know I had to walk that far. I thought we was going to do a rally or two, and I was going to say, no justice, no peace. And that wasn't happening. We marched almost 18 miles. He's talking about doing a marathon. And when we got to the halfway point, I said, I ain't going no further. I laid on the ground. But I thank God for his tenacity that he went all the way. And I thank God that he's continuing the fight that he has, and that in our lives, the Right Reverend E. Williams, praise the Lord, is a hero. Heroes aren't defined by headlines. Heroes care only about doing what's right, and as you heard today, and what is necessary. Even when the odds are stacked against them. It's a story right now that they make history, but they don't always end up in the history books. Check this great man of God that was, I don't know if he was born here in Michigan, or when he was born in Michigan, but you know, as they say that Detroit is bankrupt, Detroit is toe up, is that right? From the what? From the floor, is that what they say? But check this out, out of the ashes, they rise. Out of the darkness, they shine. So out of the ashes, Brother Charles, you rise. You are that man for this season. Are you listening to me? You are dear to my heart. I took time out of my schedule to be here today because I had 3 other things I gotta be doing. No, I should be doing, but this right here is what I got to do to be here with you today. So God bless you on this day. Flowers today. Everybody look, you are still. You gotta smell your flowers while you're out. Because laying across here, praise the Lord, can't, you know, we can say, we be all teary-eyed and say, he meant so much to us. But right now, we say thank you for who you are. And continue fighting the fight, continue being the man of God that you are, continue being the family member that you are, and continue being the more accomplished of Junior. Is that all right? Stay on him, stay on him. Stay on. God bless everybody.
Okay. We're going to have Eric. Is Eric in here? He's going to read a poem.
El Marie asked me to read this poem, but I also want to say some words for Reverend Williams to speak. He's been, ever since I've known him, and like El Marie was saying about the Washington, D.C. trip, he had extraordinary poems, and he was just somebody that, when the times were rough, he got everybody through. Yeah. And that's what type of person, that really changed my life, to see somebody who, when times was going so wrong, he kept his courage, and he was able to get everybody safely away from the bus. And he's pretty, I mean, he's my mentor. I always tell him that he's my mentor, and I have a deep appreciation for him. So, these words are gonna, it's gonna be Strong Man, from Sterling, from Sandburg. They drag you from homeland, they chain you in coffers, they huddle you in spoon fashion and filthy hatches. They sold you to give a few gentlemen ease. They broke you in like an oxen. They scourged you, they branded you. They made you women breeders. They spoil your numbers with bastards. They taught you the religion they disgrace. You saying, keep an inching along like a pole-inch worm. You saying, by and by, I'm gonna lay down this heavy load. You saying, walk together, chillin', don't you get weary. The strong man keep a coming, on a strong man get stronger. They point with pride to the roads you built for them. They ride in comfort over the rails you laid for them. They put hammers in your hands and say, drive so much before sundown. You saying, ain't no hammer in this land strikes like mine, baby. Strikes like mine. They coop you in the kitchen. They pin you in their factories. They gave you jobs that were too good for. They tried to guarantee happiness to themselves by shutting dirt and misery to you. You saying, me ain't my baby gon' shine. Shine, me ain't my baby gon' shine. The strong man keep a coming, on the strong man get stronger. They brought off some of your leaders. You stumble as blind men will. They coax you unwantonly. Soft voice, you falling away. Then laugh as usual. They heard the laugh and wonder, uncomfortable, unmitting a deeper terror. The strong man keep a coming, on getting stronger. What from the slums where they hem you? What from the tiny huts they could not keep from you? What reaches them, making them ill at ease, fearful? Today they shout prohibition at you. They shout not this, they shout not that, reserved for whites only. You laugh, one thing they cannot prohibit, the strong man. Coming on, the strong man gets stronger, the strong man stronger.
So we thought that was a fitting poem for a strong man. Strong black man. We cannot today in this small program capture the total body of work that this person has done in his lifetime. Reverend Charles Williams helps bring justice and fairness to the life of others that are experiencing oppressive laws and unfair policies that are being passed every day. However, this fighter doesn't stop. He is consistent in what he believes. Yeah. We attempt to give you a small snapshot of what that activism looked like. So I would like to start by saying, those of us in the Mann family know he doesn't care whether you're young or old, black or white. If the cause is right and it's about justice, he's there. He can be provocative when need be, vocal when need be, intense and challenging if he has to. We see many of these traits in his son, Charles Jr. also. So we say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And we need that in the activism because some of us act bashful. But Reverend Williams said, I'm going to just get out there and put it in their face. Yeah. I didn't even know he was in jail in Chicago because I had been calling him in Detroit telling him I was going to ride the bus with SEIU. So on the news, I saw that some people had went to jail and he and Reverend Williams. So when I finally did see them the next day, because we went back to McDonald Corporation, and they were over at the door then, and I saw Joe and Elijah, and we were on the way out, and he was just smiling, Marie, you made it. And I heard that he stayed in jail after everybody else got out, and let everybody else go. So that's a true leader. Now we're going to, the compassionate part I wanted to talk about. He always come to you. What do you think about this? Some of our members are not here. We want to check on them, make sure they're okay, go visit them. And he also, even the repast meal we had done for a sister, he said we might have to raise money to even help bury activists. So this is a person that's not just talking, but
Yes.
living what he believes, and we have to appreciate that.
Yes.
Because he's the one that told me, we're family, and we are. So that's why I didn't say friends on here, because when you become a part of NAN, you're embracing a family, and we're working together, and that's the example that Reverend Williams set, and we see it every day. So whether he was getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning for the voter registration to get in line, because they was trying to keep y'all off the bell out then, and we had to line up to get our spot to do a voter registration out there. So Reverend Williams is in the line at 5 o'clock, and the cavalry came on, and we ended up, he was the runner. He went from Hart Plaza to the Union Hall, over to King High School, checking on the troops. So that day, we registered about 100 people, and over the whole presidential campaign, NAN registered about 600 people. So it was a concerted. So this just kind of give you, like Bishop Stargell, we all met each other about 4 years ago, and I have a pictorial, somewhat history here. And when we came over here, we had been trying to organize a NAN for about, I don't know how many years, but I know it was since we went to Gina. And when we came over with Reverend Charles Williams and started meeting, and the emergency manager situation happened. So everybody came together, and we were doing different action meetings, and we went to Washington, D.C., to NAN meeting with Reverend Williams and Reverend Junior. And he was playing with his phone coming back, and I had to keep Reverend Williams awake. I was the person that tried to keep the driver awake. But we have fun too. Just because we're activists, it doesn't mean that we don't have some fun sometime. And then we're gonna let, Kenny was gonna speak on the NAN when we went to the march. He was gonna say something about that, because he was on the radio talking to Reverend Al when the bus caught on fire. Come on up, Kenny. And he went to Washington with us. So most of us been together 4 years. Some people think we've been together a long time, but we haven't. And we so busy until we don't take the time to recognize people, because we're at action almost every day. And so we were calling him a true fighter and a freedom fighter in every sense of